Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to go over everything that you need to know about starting an LLC in the state of Idaho. Here are the steps that we're going to go through today, and we'll leave links down below to all the different platforms and resources that we talk about in this video. So feel free to check them out and follow along with me as I show you the entire process. If you don't want to do these steps yourself, you can also use an online business formation service like Tailor Brands. I'm going to show you guys how to use it later on actually. So if you guys are interested in learning how to do that, it's going to skip all these steps and just go to the time code down below. Okay, now step number one is to name your LLC. And there's a couple things that you want to do with this. First is you want to make sure that your business name is actually available in the state of Idaho. To do this, all you have to do is go to the Secretary of State website. You can conduct a state name search. And while you're at it, we also recommend checking if your business name is available as a URL for like a business website or something like that. Now, when it comes to actually naming your LLC, there's a couple of guidelines that you have to follow. First is you have to include limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. in the name. It can't include things like association or corporation because that would confuse your business entity with a different one. It obviously has to be written in English, and you also can't include words that would confuse your business with an official government agency like the FBI or state of department. And then last, it has to be distinguishable from other business names in the state. The next step is to file your LLC's articles of organization. There's a few different ways that you can do this. You can do it online, you can mail it in, you can deliver it in person. This is going to cost you $100 for the filing fee, or of course you can always just use an online business formation service like the one I'm going to show you later on today to do this all for you. Now, within your articles of organization, you're going to have to decide on your management structure. Are you going to be member managed or manager managed? Now, for most of you guys out there, you guys are going to be member managed, and manager managed just means that, obviously somebody else is managing your business. So if you have an investor or something like that, that's where you would go ahead and put that on your articles of organization. Next step is to create the operating agreement for your business. Now, this is not required in the state of Idaho, but it is highly recommended. This is basically a legal document that outlines the ownership and operating procedures within your business. That way, nobody's getting confused on what's going to happen, if this happens or something like that. So it's going to minimize conflict, and the employees and the employers are going to know what to expect of each other. So within the operating agreement, this is what it usually entails: organization, management and voting structure, capital contributions, distributions, membership changes, and dissolution. So this can get pretty complex for new business owners, which is why we recommend using an online business formation service like Tailor Brands, who can do this all for you. Now, step number 4 is to obtain your EIN for your business. This is also known as the federal tax identification number, which is basically just a social security number for your business. This is going to allow the government to keep track of your tax status, and it's also going to be required by the state if you want to open up a business bank account, which you guys will need to do, or if you want to hire employees. Now, the IRS actually provides this free of charge for you to get. You can either apply online or by mail. We also have another video on this channel that will teach you how to do that. And then step number 5 is to hire a registered agent. Now, this is basically a person or a business that is responsible for receiving all legal documents on behalf of your business. So this can be things like tax forms, lawsuits, or any other important correspondence from the government. Now, whoever the registered agent is, they have to be a full-time resident of Idaho, and it can either be yourself, an employee, or a registered agent service. Now, we don't recommend you yourself being a registered agent. This is because your information, right, your name, your address, and other private stuff like that is going to be available on the public domain. So anybody can find it, and if you use a registered agent service, on the other hand, they're going to be able to put their information instead of yours. Services like these cost anywhere between $125 to $200 per year, and we'll get more into that later on in this video. Now, before we go into the important steps that you need to take after you form your LLC, I'll quickly show you how to do this on Tailor Brands. So if you guys click on that link down below, you guys are going to get taken to a page that looks like this. And as you guys can see, you guys are getting 35% off all LLC plans. So shout out to Tailor Brands for hooking it up for you guys. And they have 3 different plans here, as you guys can see. We'll get more into all the different features later on, but for now, we'll go ahead and just choose our LLC state. So we'll go ahead and look for Idaho, and then we'll click on claim discount. From here, you're going to enter in the business name. So whatever you want to name your business. And now they're going to run you through a process of just answering a few questions and getting some LLC recommendations. And this is what we really like about Tailor Brands. They run you through the entire process, and they make it really easy as a new business owner to start a business. So for most of these questions that they are asking, I'm going to actually just skip them, but go ahead and fill it out for your business. Everybody's different. Everybody's at a different stage and stuff like that. So just fill it out for whatever your business is. When it asks you what else are you planning to do for your business, I recommend just choosing LLC. And then they can also give you a free tailored business plan if you want. It's totally free. Then you're going to fill out your contact information, and then they're going to offer some recommendations so you can get your EIN with them, for example. They're going to charge you $99 to do this. But like I said before, you guys can do this yourself. We also have another video on this channel that will show you how to do that. Then they're going to ask about the registered agent. So whoever you want to use, if you want to use Tailor Brands, they're going to charge you $199 per year for this. Another service that we recommend checking out is called Northwest Registered Agent. They charge about $125 per year, so it's a lot less expensive. And we'll leave a link down below to them if you guys want to check them out. Now, they also have an annual compliance package. This is going to help keep your LLC in good standing with the state, making sure that you're following all the rules and regulations and stuff like that. It's going to cost you $199 $99 per year, or you guys can just click on no, I'll handle it myself. They also have a branding toolkit. They have expedited filing if you guys want to file your business faster. Now, when I ask you if you want to get an operating agreement with them, this is one of those cases where I actually recommend getting it. So it only costs you $29. So it's very affordable. And like we talked about before, creating an operating agreement as a new business owner can get pretty complex, which is why we recommend just paying the $29 and letting Tailor Brands do this for you. Now, they have a couple of other additional things that you guys can add on if you guys want, like a free trial to a finance manager and stuff like that. You can get notified of any important updates and notifications about your business. This is completely free of charge, so highly recommend getting this. And then cool, now it's going to bring us to the 3 different plans that they have. So they have the light plan. This is $0, so it's free. And the filing fee for this is going to be $100 to $104 depending on whether you do it online or by mail. And then with this, they're basically just going to form your LLC for you in the state of Idaho, and it's going to process within 14 business days. Now, when it comes to the essential plan and the elite plan, this is what they recommend. You're going to get a bunch of other stuff. You're going to get the legal compliance package. You're going to get 2-day expedited processing. And then with the elite plan, you're also going to get a domain name and a website for your business. So a ton of value. You guys can choose whichever one that you guys want, but we do recommend either the essential or the elite since you guys are getting the 35% off. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and choose essential. And then here they're going to ask you to create an account. And then they're going to take you to the final checkout page where, as you guys can see, it's going to be $129 plus the $104 Idaho state filing fee. And then you guys can click on show more. And there's a bunch of other add-ons that you guys can choose. Again, you guys can just deselect registered agent if you guys want to use a different one like Northwest, or if you guys want to be your own registered agent, which I highly recommend against. And then from there, just go ahead and click on continue to payment. You can either pay with PayPal or you can pay with a credit card. Just enter in your information and then click on pay with card. Now from there, Tailor Brands is going to be able to file your LLC for you. You just have to answer a couple more questions. Okay, now let's get into all the things that you need to know after you form your LLC. First thing I want to talk about is maintaining compliance with the state so that your LLC is in good standing and it doesn't get removed. Now, I'm not going to go over too much in this video, but you're going to want to look into some business licenses and permits that you might need depending on where you are in the state and also just what your business does in general. We'll also leave a link down below if you guys want to use Tailor Brands to do this for you. They have a package where they can find all the business licenses and permits that you might need. Another thing that you're going to need to know about is the annual report. Now, every year, every LLC has to file an annual report. The good thing though is that it's free and it's due by the end of the LLC's anniversary month. So for example, if your business got approved on March 20th, then your business would have to file an annual report every single March 31st. Okay, now let's talk about some of the things that you guys should consider after you guys have formed your LLC. The first thing to consider is opening up a business bank account and getting some business credit cards. This is going to help separate your business spending versus your personal spending. Just in case, your business gets sued, you don't want them going after your personal assets. You want them to only be able to go after your business ones. There's also just a ton of business credit cards out there with really good perks and sign-on bonuses compared to personal credit cards. So if you guys are interested in learning more about business bank accounts and business credit cards, we'll leave links down below to our other videos and exclusive deals with the bank accounts that we partner with. And then next, you might want to consider hiring an accountant. This is going to help you save a lot of money in taxes every single year. They're going to help you avoid any penalties when it comes to these taxes. And they're also just going to be able to help track the finances within your business. You're also going to want to look into some tax filing requirements. So depending on whether you sell goods or if you have employees, then you might have to pay taxes on those. For example, if you have employees, then you might have to pay unemployment insurance tax as well as employee withholding tax. And then last thing that I want to talk about is the new BOI report. This is brand new as of January 1st, 2024. Most of you guys out there are going to have to file this, but don't worry, it's not too complex. And we actually have a video on this channel that will teach you everything that you need to know about the BOI report as well as how you can file it. It's only going to take you like 10 to 15 minutes, so it's very fast. But anyways, that's everything that you need to know about forming an LLC in the state of Idaho. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Again, we'll leave links down below to Tailor Brands and Northwest Registered Agent, so highly recommend checking them out. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Here on the channel, we make videos like this on how to start and grow a business. So if you guys are interested in that, then hit that bell notification to stay up to date with new uploads. Anyways, thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.